Namaste. Shalom. How's it going? That's rhetorical unless you want to leave a comment down below. Like and subscribe if you're enjoying the day. Or if you like the content, you know how it is. Today, right now, I'm talking about the 10 Commandments, the biblical aspects. Though I was looking into it a little more last night, and many other religions have their own interpretations of the same sort of thing. Maybe a future content. Stay tuned. So, let's jump into it. To start things off, where I got this idea and striving urge to make this video right now is from the origins of the Bible. So, the original or the origin of the 10 Commandments is formatted in a sentence of the 10 basic spiritual laws of the universe. Number 1, you shall have no gods but me. Meaning, don't sell your soul, stay true to your spirit and your God or goddess essence in the dimensional scale of inception and eternity in a life worth living. 2, you shall not make for yourselves any idol, nor bow down to it or worship it. I don't like to say it, but it's like sin, you still gotta account for it. It's better to honor virtue though. And worship in the aspect of you don't have to look at anything better than yourself to better yourself. Though to better yourself is bettering a piece of existence and the world. Not to complicate it. Ultimately, I hold all things above myself, though I am the source of myself. 3, you shall not misuse the name of the Lord your God. There's a power to the name, meaning the message behind what it says. And that expression, whatever it is, you might know it more than me. Don't wear it out though. And the essence of the Lord, meaning the owner of the land, your God. Honor your spirit, honor thy spirit, or whatever works in the wordology. Honor. 4, you shall remember and keep the Sabbath day holy. Keep the day of rest in mind, yet in its own part, as its own piece. As each day has its own importance, and each day is always different as each moment is. You can never really know everything unless you know everything continually and interconnectedly. Sabbath day, meaning the holy day of rest. It can be a different day for you than Sunday, though ultimately having that collective is important. Five, respect your father and mother, your creators, like the earth and the sun and the moon, making all things in our little universe in balance. Hey, there's that salamander again. Hey buddy, how you doing? Hey, no, it's okay. You wanna say hi? Slight intermission from nature. I was at the essence of honor thy father and mother. Going over the cosmic scale, or universal scale, there's also the physical scale as well. You were born physically from a mother and a father. Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. I don't really like the way Christian format is. Like, honestly, in my personal extent, I honor the divine masculine. I'm a heterosexual male, and I don't like that. You know, it's kind of like biased. It's just not my vibe. I do honor it though, because it's like, oh, there's some good stuff in there. I look into all the religions with an eye of light, and not like light, but like light, you know? Alright. Still looking. And our relation to each other as well. As we all play our own part and our own piece. All together. To get there. 6. You must not kill. It's basically the same format in almost all of the wording I found. Although I found one with the 10 Commandments for kids. I like the way they put it. It's more, they don't just say like, you shouldn't do all these things. It's like, here are the things you should be doing, and there's no other option to get wronged with. I love that. Personally. I'll go over this after. That's pretty much implied. Be impeccable. Impeccable meaning harming yourself harms a piece of existence. Seeing your things as an extension of yourself harms an extension of yourself. And harming another in that same classification is harming another and an extension of yourself. It's a big pile to go through in hell. Healing helps. Number 7, you must not commit adultery. Adultery, I'll have the definition for the word below. Basically means don't look into other people's stuff if you don't have permission from them to do so. If there's reason under the golden rule, and I realize that's been complicated, so I'm probably gonna make a video on that itself. Just to reiterate and explain with the knowledge of love. You know what I'm saying? Love loves love. It's really important. So next, 8. 8, 7, 8. 8. You must not steal. Yet again, same format, very much consistent. Don't steal. If you don't have permission to do something, you should really not do something. That's why certain things are so construed. And like my ancestors, referring to the Vikings in this essence, seen with the horns on their head and rape and pillage and all that stuff, you know, how the tales go. As much as the bad guy in the stories made things look worse for the rest, they were doing some great work. And the golden rule is golden. Next, you must not give false evidence against your neighbor. There's such thing in the political scale of things, I guess, where, you know, they plant evidence. Sometimes it's because they already know there's things going wrong, so they need to put an end to it to prevent something worse, in an essence. And there's the other side of the scale where it's like, this thing is really trying to help, and the things that aren't trying are trying in the way that it's trying to stop. I'll explain more of what that may mean to me in another. This is about more, though. More of an inconternal essence than my own personal extent. Don't falsely accuse or falsely bear. Jump to conclusions or make assumptions. Ultimately, to wipe all that clear, honor each other, respect each other, and we all live in a state of heaven. It's not always that easy, though it's worth the work and service. And finally, 10. You must not be envious of your neighbor's goods. Someone else, like, even a river, you know? It could be a really good looking river. Clean water, great flow, looking phenomenal. Could be like, wow, I wish I could be that river. What a flow. And ultimately, on a more relatable societal scale, someone might have a fast car, nice watch, gold chain and a whip, whatever it may mean to you, though they might be hurting inside. Don't assume, though, because that's the last commandment, or ultimately basic law of the universe. Originally, the 10 Commandments, as I've gone through my own experiences in life and realized commandments are like, in the golden rule, you command something to do something. As far as karmic law, dharma, dogma, the essential groundworks of those things weigh. Commanding something to do something, in an extent with the golden rule, gives it the same right to command you to do something as well. You know what I mean?